Mental health is a continual eugenics business plan. Nowadays, you might go to a doctor, a psychiatrist, who will give you drugs. Those drugs are approved by the drug regulators, who are funded by the drug companies, who the drug companies have done numerous amounts of own private work and testing that they've not revealed on their own drugs, and then they pay a top doctor to ghostwrite a report on one test they choose that they can doctor in any numerous ways, and they don't have to be specific about the harms that it causes. It can be as vague as possible on the possible harms. They don't have to mention that they can be permanent or anything, and it's very, very difficult to sue them anyway, even if they did leave something else out that you could prove, which is quite difficult because the medical industry is very well conflicted with drug company funding, whether they pay a top doctor who will earn accreditation points for teaching other doctors through pharma paid influence, which does not show up on the training doctors' influence or from drug companies, because they're just going to a training seminar that earn them accreditation points to go towards their full training degree. That's just one of the ways that the training and obviously the medical literature and the people who write the books, blah, 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 and so on. And then you have the numerous amounts of so-called mental health charities that are also funded by the drug companies, and they will say things like, go and talk to someone, and psychotherapy is part of the same eugenics scam business plan. So then you go and talk to someone, and then 99.9% of the time you will get drugs or end up on drugs. That is also just a cult, so it probably won't work. Also probably not your friend. So within the same circling eugenics industry, you will probably end up on drugs. If that doesn't work and they don't offer you drugs, which is very unlikely, they most likely will offer you drugs or be within the same circle that will offer you drugs, and not be forthcoming with it either. They don't have to be. They've all got legal protection. It's not like surgery where they have to tell you the risks and the harms and so on beforehand. They can mislead you and they don't have to tell you that at all. Doesn't matter how in what situation or person you are. Do it to children mercilessly, whether you're really upset or going through whatever. It will be absolutely merciless, and they get obviously a lot of money. It's very, very wealthy industries, and they maim or kill and can use forced treatments. There's no human rights involved. These are the kind of powers that this eugenics industry has had for hundreds of years, and there's been hundreds of years of people calling them out on all this and protesting against it. It's nothing new. You can look up the Friends of Alleged Lunatics Society, established in 1845, to see that this is true. And that was a cross-party group of some quite wealthy people and politicians from the Conservative Party and the Labour Party involved in that. So that is not a new thing. And I please hope that you find out about the mental health scam before it is too late for you.